Potent Ponder, and I'm back with another video. Please come in, thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time I do uploads. I hope y'all all doing well. It is Saturday evening. I hope I get this video up by at least 12 o'clock. I hope so, right? So listen, I hope y'all doing good. I'm here. I just want to talk about a few topics. Make sure that you thumbs up this video, support the channel. The Cash App is tagged in the comments below. Also, if you want to join my weight loss challenge, not the weight loss challenge, but my wellness challenge, to be active, make sure that you click on that in the description below. You can join that. We only on the 14th of the month, so you still have time to get in and log in. You might not be number one, but you still be able to, better your health and be able to be in the runnings. So shout out to everybody who's signed up and, participating as well. I want to say this too, Pretty Handsome. Listen, I'm trying to, I noticed that your numbers dropped in this challenge this month. I don't know if it's because you didn't feel as though I did promise a cash prize and also a cash prize and a pair of sneakers, but you didn't reach out yet. So I don't know if you're not participating, but you didn't reach out to me on Instagram or Twitter, Potent Pondering everywhere. I mean, you got to do the legwork too. We can't message each other on this platform. So I want to keep my word with that, but I didn't hear back from you. So if I don't hear back from you, I'm going to have no choice but to just, kind of move on. So listen, make sure that y'all sign up for that. Now, the first thing I want to talk about, I want to get into this Cardi B Atlantic Records wreckage, right? I want to talk about that. Cardi B, she tried to come back and do some damage control, but she did make a comment earlier this week talking about she wanted to do a space talking about Atlantic. That let us know that some things is going on over there and she feeling a little frantic. You want to know why she feel a little frantic? Because I'm pretty sure she's feeding them information saying, I need my numbers to be better than Nicki. I need this, I need that, or whatever. And they've been seeing what's been going on with the girl. First thing first, before we even get deep off into the Cardi B commentary, I want to play this video that I found offline, right? This is Cardi B BET Awards weekend. And she was around Stefan Diggs around the time. I just want to say this. If she is pregnant again, I don't know, but let me just tell you something. People who work out and who are active, somebody like Stefan Diggs, who is, he's into sports. He's an athlete. They want somebody who's athletic. Listen, different strokes, different folks. This is just my opinion. This is one channel. But look at this. This is not, that man he gonna be cheating on her after he busts them nuts up in her. Just look at that. I'm not here to body shame or anything like that, but come on. I mean, I would just say this, right? I don't feel like she looked flattering in that dress. And then I posted that on this other platform that I'm on, and that damn post went viral. People going crazy talking to me. Of course, people are in support of her too, but I just felt like it looked crazy. You know what I'm saying? Get in the comments. Let me know what you think about that. Do you think, write in the comments, do you think Stefan is cheating? If that's really her man, put in the comments Stefan cheating if you think he cheating, or put Stefan is faithful if you think, nah, she look good, Cardi look good, he ain't cheating. I think he's definitely cheating on that though. That's just my opinion. But let's get off into this situation with Cardi B and Atlantic Records, right? DJ Academics, he had this audio where he was basically he had some intel. Joe Budden also has intel to the industry too, where he was talking about Cardi and saying that she wasn't going to be dropping the album. She was only going to be doing singles. Let's think about what she's been doing the last year. She dropped 5 songs back to back last year. They didn't go anywhere. The record label looks at analytics behind the scenes. I don't care what Cardi say. I don't care what any of her fans says to come up and try to contest what I'm saying. They do. They see what's going on. And for Cardi to be super gassed talking about the record label likes the response, what response they like? They see a few people talking about it on Twitter. Those are the same people who let Enough flop. But listen, let's get off into what DJ Academic said, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to do some commentary on, live reaction.
All the executives got their bonuses. I heard some people got $100 million. Executives. Yes, executives got $100 million. That's why you saw no music from Atlantic for a while. Cardi B been on Atlantic for a while. Here's the thing. Cardi B is now dealing with a new team. Cardi B is like an old baseball player with a new coach, new GM, new pitching coach, new hitting coach, everything new. Atlantic is brand new. And even if you're a superstar caliber artist like Cardi B, when you say, let's just drop this teaser real quick and I'll be back in 8 months, they're like, bitch, what? We supposed to spend $3 million for you to come back in 8 months? Wait, hold on now. Financially, that don't make sense. If we spending that $3 million, you about to come with this album. Stop the fucking playing. It's a lot of things that's changed. Atlantic is very different. I do believe Cardi might have some issues. Because you see all them old and I hate to call them old niggas, but, and I don't want to call the names of those people. Shit, I will. The Kaisers and the rest of them niggas and everybody else. Shit, even, they brought 300 in, the Kevin Lyles, because all of that is now under Atlantic Music Group. So they've acquired a bunch. They got rid of all of them. So all of the niggas who used to be on their hands and knees for Cardi, they're gone. They're gone. Out of here. Kaput. Poof. Now, your label is ran by a couple YN white dudes. The heir to the throne, Elliot Grange.
Listen, and I want to talk about that too. Remember that name Mike Kaiser? Remember when Nicki Minaj was beefing with Cardi B and she said, if I tell you what Mike Kaiser said, it would be a war because they know what it was. Let me just tell you this. Kaiser and all of them old niggas that was over at the label, they did what they did for Cardi B her first initial rollout to make her be as competitive as a Nicki. If you think that they're going to continue to pump those dollars into her and she's not bringing back any of the money like that, come on. Y'all be thinking that I'm up here for shits and giggles and I just be clowning. I'll be like, oh, look what she did to Shakira with Punteria. Look what she did to multiple people's tracks and she had no true impact on the track at all. No true impact at all. Look what she did to Rob the 4-9. I'm pretty sure she got paid a pretty penny for them to get Cardi B on the feature for it to sit and not do anything. It didn't bubble at all. Look what she did to Partisan Fontaine. Look what she do for her own records. Y'all think I'm being mean by saying this, but no, the record label looks at the analytics and what it looks as though that Cardi B is not ready. Right now is the season where she should be dropping remixes. She should be jumping on stuff, getting the streets heated up or whatever. You think she's just going to come with her song and strike hot? They got to put a hell of a lot of payola into it. And the reason why I think that the Kaisers and all of the other people who are gone from the label right now, they're gone because they wasted so much money. That's why they're gone. So Cardi could try to get up here and try to clean it up and make it seem like, oh, the label won it. We know what's really going on. And if you think that the record label don't look at analytics and they don't get into specifics, academics just said that how they get in the bonus. And this is why they feel like they own us. Cardi B is a slave. Your slave fave to all of y'all out there that's trying to boost her up and make it seem like she the queen and this and that. Your slave fave is not, she not having her day. She ain't having her day right now. But let's get into Cardi B's response in regards to this matter. Let's go.
I don't know what the fuck y'all came from with the Cardi turning her album and her label told her no. Or Cardi is facing her karma. I'm actually facing the opposite. First of all, Atlantic Records, y'all think that I just turned in my album and Atlantic Records just heard my album today. Or not today, but like, it was just one day that I decided to turn in my album and Atlantic Records heard it. No. People from Atlantic Records, from ARs to execs to vice presidents and stuff like that, they pop up at my studio sessions like every 3 weeks, every 2 weeks. They actually pop up whenever the fuck they feel like it because they're the one that pay for the studio session. Now, on top of that, I'll also share the studio with another Atlantic artist, big Atlantic artist. And I'm not gonna say who, but it's like they always pop up. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all think that I just handed in my album and it's like, hey, here, this is the first time y'all hearing my material, y'all bugging. They know exactly what it is. At the end of the fucking day, like, one of my snippets was leaked of a song, and I don't care much for the song, but like everybody loves it. And that's actually one of the things that my label wants. They want me to drop the song because they love the reaction of it. I mean, if I might drop it, I might not, I don't know. When your label's excited for you to drop, when they really want you to drop, that's always a great thing. Like, even when you don't want to drop certain things, like, it's just a great thing. For some motherfucker out here, some bum-ass niggas talk about, like, it's like, oh, she's facing karma. Facing what karma? Babes, I'm about to do a music video in less than a week.
Listen, Cardi, just because you're doing a video in less than a week doesn't mean anything. People shoot music videos all day, and you probably should have had 100 music videos shot by now, you know? Because, you know, I was telling you, I felt as though she was going to do a visual album. Because at this point of her not having a project in so long, she really needs to come with a punch. She needs to come with a punch. So you talking about getting online, doing damage control, saying this after DJ Academics and after Joe Biden, you got mad at Joe Biden. Why you ain't violate Academics like you violated Joe Biden? Had him coming back apologize apologizing to a bitch who ain't got no talent. Yes, I said it. Running around here with I was about to say Shannon Sharp. Running around here with Stephon Diggs and all of the black women is just so happy. Like, listen, if you seen that video I played in the beginning, he gonna be cheating on her soon. Get you a beautiful black Latina or a black or Latina queen. Guess it like you want somebody problematic like this? Come on, I ain't saying Cardi don't deserve happiness, but she's super gassed, body pumped up, like, just stop it. Stop it. But Cardi, yeah, I do believe that you are getting karma in a sense, because I personally believe that she's getting karma in a sense, because you're not really talented. You are fucking up the ecosystem for another talented woman to just be in that space. Why you want to be here for? Just so you could flaunt handbags? Huh? For what? What's your point of being here? Drop the project. You waiting. You always, and just like I told y'all before, and then we gonna move on. She's always on the hamster wheel. She gotta drop the song with the video. She gotta get the super punch. You can't just drop the song and then come with the video 2-3 weeks later because you know that it's not gonna stick. And you have less of a chance of it sticking without the music video. That's crazy. And let me just say something. Cardi's been calling herself fat for the past few days. If you shooting music videos, I don't know if this girl about to hop on the table, but you know they gotta be able to recuperate or whatever. But if she hopping out there, listen, you gotta stay busy. Lizzo worked, you know, she's a big girl, right? But I feel like Lizzo is comfortable in that. Cardi shooting music videos, looking how she looked in the beginning of the video. I'm not body shaming. It's a specific just conversation. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's not a good look, but you could feel how you want to as well. Somebody could say that to me too, but I just feel like, I don't know. Listen, you let me know how you feel. Let me know what you think about the whole Atlantic talk. Cardi B trying to come back and do damage control, saying that the label is excited. Yeah, but listen, I think she personally deleted the tweet because she ain't want to get no type of pushback from the label. She's scared of them because she know that they've already probably cut the budget and that they'll do more to her if she has any type of adverse opinion or reaction or whatever, right? So get in the comments, let me know what you think about that. The next thing I want to talk about briefly, I'm not going in deep in playing the videos in regards to this, but y'all know what's going on with that situation with Doja Cat and the fan, right? So Doja Cat, she was at a bar or somewhere, fan came out, you know, she hugged the fan and did all of that carrying on with them, made it seem like she was super happy to be there, and then she got online and started talking crazy. The fan had some sort of t-shirt line or whatever that he was dropping for Pride Month. Doja seemed excited, like, to be there with them and hug them and all of that, right? Well, anyway, Doja Cat came online what was that? The 13th. So that was yesterday. She came online. She said, I threw that musty ass shirt away. I know by now all of y'all have seen that video. Make sure that you thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel if you're here right now, please. And watch the video to the end. You ain't doing nothing else. So she said, I threw that musty ass shirt away, by the way. Right now, if you've seen the video, which you should have by now, she was very, she seemed very congenial. She was very it seemed like she was appreciative to be in the space and that she was happy to meet the man, right? So she said, bottom line, I'll smile. Bottom line is I'll smile at you, but it doesn't mean I F with you, and don't touch me and manhandle me. When you don't even effing know me. If you know, you know. I honestly think I need to stand up for myself in the moment sometimes. And he didn't even know my effing name to be touching me and kissing me on my face. Like, that's crazy. First and foremost, I want to just say this, right? I don't think Doja Cat should have came online and said anything like that. See, it's so hard to not bring in different people like a Nicki Minaj, because Nicki would never do that to her fans. This is where a lot of these new celebrities, they take this to the head and they spaz out, just like with Cardi, the way that she treats her fans, right? She should have never came online and said that. First and foremost, where was the security at to intervene to even allow you? They allowed that person to get that close to you. So to me, you could have backed them up. You know what I'm saying? You could have backed the person up. You didn't even have to allow that to go on in that type of fashion. I'm pretty sure she had security. So we didn't see them in the clip, but I'm pretty sure that they was there. So the guy, he came back online. He said, "Oh, I love Doja, whatever." He was just saying, he respect her, she's iconic, whatever the hell he said to describe her. But Doja, I do feel like that is distasteful. It is going to turn some people off, but a lot of these online people, fans, even people watching this, y'all super fake. Y'all say something about a person and y'all be back to standing in the next moment. And if you want to be completely honest, I think a lot of these celebrities, and I'm going to be frank with you, I do think 99% of these not celebrities, but musical artists, they're very cocky and they're very arrogant. I do think they are. I do think so. I think all of them are, just to be honest with you. I think a lot of them have negative, nasty energy. I mean, if you were like a damn prisoner and only could come out with security and be, in that type of, be out in that type of way, they have money, but shit, a lot of them are miserable. They're all doing drugs and they're all, living a life that they think that we want. Like, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? I like my freedom and I like to be able to have my, what's the word I'm looking for? My autonomy to, if it's 10 o'clock at night and I want to get up and want to run the In-N-Out burger and get me a little protein wrapped in, a protein burger wrapped in lettuce or whatever, I want to do that at 10 o'clock without having to call 30 people to be like, hey, I want to go out. I want to do this. No, listen. But that's besides the point. I do think Doja's reaction to them, especially online, was very ugly. I don't think that she should have did that. And let me know what you feel about that. Does that make you not want to support Doja Cat any further? Do you feel like she's a horrible human being? You let me know in the comments. I don't really care too much. I don't listen to Doja like that. I love her song Streets, and that's pretty much the only song that I stream probably like once every 4 or 5 months. So you let me know how you feel about that and get in the comments. So anyway, the next thing I want to talk about, I want to move on to this situation with K Michelle. K Michelle was on Cam Newton's show, and he was asking her about beefs with women in the industry. Yo, when I tell you she went in on K Michelle, I want you to check this out. Thumbs up the video, please, please, please. Let's get into it.
Girls beefing music the same way guys beefing music?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You got some beefs out there?
A lot.
The toxic me.
I mean, hate the bitch.
Who?
The Muppy. Like, I got into this game and I came in on a show called Love and Hip Hop. I talked about my abuse and I didn't say anybody's name. There was this Muppet in the corner yapping. And even till this day, when Beyonce sent me flowers and everything, she subliminally, but not subliminal, talked about me and everything. When I go through bookings and everything, it's always her name. Don't book her for shows. So you're attempting to even stop money for how I take care of my child and everything. All because of what? All because you ain't got no edges. All because of your sister really the star. This is what this is about. All because of the man that you love tried to talk to me before you, in the middle of you, and after you. All because I'm from the country, but you are the bumpkin. It is always something with this loudmouth coyote. And I mind my business. I don't say much. I don't say anything, Cam. But as soon as I say something, it is this and that. I'm to the point, I am for women united and all of this.
Cap.
No, I am.
Cap.
I swear for cracks and cheese. I'm for women united, but I'm going to tell you one thing, I'm going to slap the fuck out of her.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Yes, I can.
That's why I say it's cap. You can't say woman empowerment and then...
Yes, I can.
You can't do that.
That is a Muppet, not a woman.
No, you can't say that.
I can say that.
You can't say that. You can't... Okay, if we're talking about accountability from top to bottom...
Give it to...
We talking about accountability from top to bottom.
Okay.
I'm not going to...
Yo, that's crazy. I want to know what y'all feel about that. We already know the history with K Michelle and Tamar Braxton. That was definitely about Tamar. I don't know if you didn't follow that or have been following or understand the history between them. But what I found interesting is that K Michelle said that Tamar is trying to stop her bags behind the scene. I don't think that that's cool, but maybe she's intimidated by K Michelle. You see how she said she's going to smack the out of K Michelle when she see her. So maybe she going to smack the out of Tamar when she see her. So maybe that ended, maybe those words have reached behind the scenes and Tamar knows and that she's blocking her. But I don't think she should do that. Have your security handle, things, so that it doesn't get out of control. But I just found that to be funny. She called her a muffin, and what she called her a coyote? That is crazy. That's crazy. So many beefs in the industry, you know what I'm saying? I do hear a lot about people not liking Tamar. I mean, I'm a man, so I'm going to view things differently from a woman. A lot of women I often hear say that they don't like her or whatever, but I don't really dig deep into the brand of Tamar, so I don't know the inner workings of, but I do understand that they had a past history. So that was just crazy. Like, she's like, yo, she's trying to stop her bag. When she see her, she gonna smack the shit out of her. Like, listen, baby, is that a threat or a promise? Listen, potent, pondering, never pandering. I really want you to get in the comments. Let me know what you think about anything that I discussed as it pertains to Cardi B trying to do damage control. DJ Academics came and he even spoke on the new team at Atlantic that got Cardi B frantic. You know what I'm saying? They're giving out the bonuses to the top dogs over there. They ain't doing things the same way. He spoke on how they not willing to invest in you dropping little snippets and here songs here and there, and they not leading up to nothing. What Cardi does is she was dropping those little placeholder songs to see what Nicki was doing just to be steamed up in an algorithm. She seen how F the Club Up was rocking last year, and that's when she tried to throw out Enough, but it didn't rock like that. Nobody cared at all, Cardi. They did not care. Let me know what you think about that. Also, let me know what you feel about the Doja Cat situation as well. I don't really care about Doja that much, Doja, she says little funny things here and there. I don't really buy into it. To me, I'm not going to cancel her for it. I've seen so many people online like, this is the day I understand Doja Cat. Who cares? Do you? A lot of these celebrities and musicians, even your favorite ones, have nasty attitudes. They do. And sometimes I give them a little grace because I know that the industry is very trying. You got somebody made this, said this to me before. They was just like, all I wanted to do was come out and just be a singer. This artist told me, right? This well-known, people know her, right? She was like, all I wanted to do was be a singer. But when you come into the music industry, it's everything as far as like getting through all of the red tape, the contracts, the publishing, the splits. It drives you crazy before you even get to step on stage and do the music. So I know that artists deal with a lot, and that probably does contribute to a lot of their fucked up ways and attitudes and the output. But yeah, man. So let me know what you think about Doja, and also let me know what you think about this situation with K Michelle going in on Tamar. Potent, pondering, never pandering. Support this channel. Thumbs up the video at least, and then also send a Cash App. The Cash App is tagged in the comments below. I hope y'all all have an amazing weekend, and I'm gonna holla at y'all later. Peace.